I'll take the L on the first box just so we can rip. Yeah, Mink, don't let him do that to you. Don't let him bully you. You know he's not going to go more than 4. Oh, he did. Yeah, probably not. He's got free shipping now. He's locked in. All right. Don't worry, Mink. I'm going to run Mink's team now. Cardinals for $1. Pujols real one auto, Mink. You can't let him get it. Randall's feeling it now. He's getting cocky. All right, Mink, let's try the Rangers. Colby's here. $1 for the Rangers. He's just bullying you, man. Don't worry, he'll run out of money by the time we get to the Brewers. All right, Twins. Twins is like my 1B team. Like I hit Rockies and Twins. Oh, you tried to sell singles? Dude, it's release night. That's why, Colby. I would avoid Wednesdays. Release for Heritage, man. Heritage is it's one of those ones that like people love it, right? It's like Stadium Club. Like the set collectors come out for it. It's a big release. All right, do I go Mariners or now? I'll go Nationals. Now we're starting to get into the good ones. This is Brady House. Brady House territory here. I like him. I think he's like one of those guys that was like forever young and like an eternal prospect, but he's only like 22 years old now. But the hobby hates him. Guys, it's just one box. Relax. All right, Joe. I'm gonna give you the Mariners too, because 13's too much for one box. All right. Brewers time. Mizorowski. He sure did put Randall in his place. This one could go for 13 because it's a chaser team, but I want you guys spending too much money. Clayton Thompson. My guy. Yeah, long time no see, man. Missed you. I get it, dude. I wanted to reach out, but I didn't know if, what was going on, but I'm glad you came back up to the surface. It's good to see you. All right, so Joe's got the Brewers, the Nats, and the Mariners. So, Joe, you can pick our first box, too. So, fresh case, we got 1 through 6 over here, and then 7 through 12 over here. Give me a number. Oh, don't tell me that, man. That's a bummer. Well, yeah, you'll come out on top better for it, right? All right, Joe's picking box 3. That's this one right here. I don't know if you guys have been watching rips. I have not seen a single rip. So I'm excited for my first box. So we have a 2-box PYT in the shop. So go ahead, and if you're looking to get into the next one, that's the next one that'll run. It'll be 2 boxes. This one's just 1. All right, good luck, everybody. But we can run another single box on this one too. All right, we got our first blue sparkle peeking out. And is that a black border? We do have a black border. All right, let's get a look at these ones. Let me unpin this one real quick. Oops. These are the gray board. Oh, you're right. Okay, so I saw that. I've been warned about it. I know black and gray look. There's about like 2,000 grays. There's only 50 black borders, so we'll have to be extra careful. All right, we got Corbin Burns, Hunter Green, Jeff McNeil, Dalen Lyle, Caballero, Max Muncy. It's gonna be upside down. Are we gonna play this game all night? Guardians catcher Bo Naylor with his big-time home run for Team Canada. And then Marlins, Sandy on the gray. Why did they go gray? I gotta admit it does look better than the dark blues, but it's just gonna cause a whole lot of confusion. Dude, Jacob Marcy was a stud, man, for Team Italy. All right, so we got nothing in this one, so we got to be on the lookout for the different variations. There's Weathers. He got traded, though, didn't he? Cole Wilcox. There's Stowers and Josh Hader. Kurtz. We got a backwards card. That's good. All right, we got Pena. Let's see how we can do this. Oh, it's a refractor. Kurtz, Job, Baum, Smith, Machado, Brian Wu. That's upside down. I don't know if that's... Oh, we got 2 backwards cards. All right, so we got Rangers on the refractor. Pitcher, that's going to be Merrill Kelly. Oh, I'm a dumb. That's my base card that I turned around. And then Brian Wu. So it's Mariners. So it's not like one of those city variations. It's not a flip stock. Oh, it could be an SP. You're right. Nope, number 99. All right, we got Yu Darvish, strikeout leaders. Buxton, Guerrero, Mets, third base, Brett Beatty. And Brewers, there we go. Bang, Joe. Nice Miz on the gray border. They're the same number. So short prints are they all have the same number, or they're just the same number as the base? Because in years past, if there was a short print, they didn't always have a base. Ah, okay. All right, we'll look at the code then. All right, so we got, let's see, code is, and Heritage always makes it hard to know the code. 127748. Severino, Torres, Strider, Perez, Jung-Hoo Lee, Trevor Rogers, and Mason Miller. So let's look and see. Yep. So this one is a short print because it's 717, 787. Holy smokes. I have a magnifying glass here. Hold on. Yeah. 127 717, and then the other one's 87. So I think that Mason Miller is a SP. Like, why did they have to do this to Heritage? Why couldn't they just leave it be? Christian Moore for my Halos. Ryan Jeffers, Bieber, Mayo, Alcantara. Chase Burns, rookie. We got Pirates. That's going to be Brian Reynolds on the Sparkle. And backwards cards. Matt McLean for the Reds on the refractor. Dude, seriously, I'm getting there. It's not easy. Not easy. And the little variations they do, they don't make it easy on those either. There's Raw Power. We got Caglione, Jared Jones, Imanaga, Westberg, Will Smith, Braves, Matt Olson, and come on, Cags. Kyle Isbell. That is not the one we're looking for. Well, Heritage makes it especially hard because that back, they have that, it's kind of like a... Ooh, we got something backwards here, like in the middle. That's got to be good. We got Joe Ryan with the 8-7. Parker Meadows with the 1-7. Sajesi 8-7. So 1-7's got to be the short print code. Cade Cavalli. How about Jack Dreyer for the Dodgers? Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, Clayton, dude, come hang out, man. Love to have you in the group. Jordan Lawler. He's stunting here in my hand. Peyton Tolley. And what do we got here? Kyle Bradish. Wow, that's a black chrome. That is numbered out of 77 for the Orioles. That one's going to Mink. Mink, you took the Orioles, right? Well, there you go. Kyle Bradish. Not sure that's who we were going for, but we'll take it for now. All right, we got upside down sparkled Mariners pitcher Luis Castillo. We got Hurston Waldrip on the gray. Is this going to be a real one auto? Rookie pitchers. No, it is not. But it is a different code. Oh, I guess because it's probably considered to be like an insert. No rookies of note on that card, though. Yeah, we'll random it. I don't think it's anything special. Usually they aren't. If they're like that, they're not. All right, Enterprise, Francisco Lindor. We got Sajesi on the gray border. Played for Team Italy. And how about Cam Schlitter on a refractor? Nice one for the Yanks. I believe that's going to Hawaiian Slugger. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of parallels, so that's the good part about this. I mean, I hope they put the SPs backwards. That would be nice. All right, we got something here. What is that? Oh, is that color of the year? Harry Ford, Dylan Dingler, Bubba Chandler, Cal Raleigh, Kenley Jansen, not on the Angels anymore. It's Mets. Color of the year, record breaker, Pete Alonso, 64 of 77. And then what do we got behind Pete? Oscar Hernandez on the refractor. I kind of liked when the refractors were numbered out of 225. That made it nice. Yeah, nice hit for the Mets. Although he's not a Met, but I love the color of the year. I really like that one. That one's, I mean, orange is my favorite color, so I do like it. They got Ha-Sung Kim on the right uniform. Mookie Betts, Robles, there's Sprody, Otto Lopez, Royals pitcher, Cole Reagans, Sparkle. We got World Series Yamamoto and Victor Mesa Jr. Yeah, 2 numbered plus 2 relevant rookies. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, is this... That's a black and white insert. That's weird. It's like a shutter speed. Dave Parker. Is that supposed to be in here? Ready and action. That's literally the same card as the shutter speed in black and white. That's strange. But anyways, going to Mink and the Pirates. Contreras, Hoffman. There's Bobby. I think Bobby had a pretty good WBC. He didn't have a great last game. But Yu Darvish, is he even still playing? Giants shortstop, Adames. Wow, it's a green. We got another numbered for the Pods. That one's going to Laser Viking. So 3 numbered in this box so far. Still haven't hit our relic or our auto yet. Yeah, it's his retirement. There's Acuna, Estevez, Wizenhunt, Hunter Brown, Angels third baseman, Luis Renifo, now in the, oh, here we go, Red Sox. Pitcher, though, Sonny Gray. Renifo is now on the Brewers. So rest in peace with your Angels career, Renifo. 4 packs left. Oh, dude, Ohtani. I would turn the camera off and I would steal it. I'm just telling you guys right now. I'm totally kidding. I would give up everything I've worked hard for in an instant. Yeah, so that's just an insert. Got to be careful on these. Like, I remember last time I was sorting, they had the little character variations, the cartoon variations. There's Carter Jensen, Seiya Suzuki. Oh, we got a relic. It's Juan Soto on the Clubhouse Collection, and then Reese Olson on just the Chromie. Game used Juan. I thought his comments were a little confusing when he said the world got to see who the best team in the world was last night. And I'm like, I mean, I think you're just kind of resting on the fact that the Dominican was really good. I don't think they necessarily played like they were the best team. I mean, even if that called third strike at the end of the game was called a ball, they still had to get another hit. Yeah, I just thought it was like, I mean, he made it seem like they kicked the shit out of him and they just ended up losing like on a technicality. I'm like, there's Shohei. I would have loved to see them like play at least once more. Oh, we got a gray behind it. Hold on. Rangers, Jake DeGrom. I think if we pitch anybody other than Skeens, that's a lopsided game. They probably kick the crap out of us. And then McLean's getting a bunch of crap, but it wasn't his fault. We scored 2 runs in the 8th inning. Like, game was already pretty much, over by that time. Chapman. All right, let me take a gander at the codes. 17871717. So the Mickey Moniak, this one is the short print. Card number 400, as it turns out. So there we go. I mean, not the worst box. 3 numbered. We'll take it. Couple good rookies. Couple good rookie pitchers. So we had Schlitter on the refractor, Mizorowski on the dark gray, Alonso on the color of the year, Darvish on the green, Bradish on the black, and then Clubhouse Collection, Juan Soto. All right, that is box numero uno. All right, we will go with box numero dos. Let me just get that up real quick. So this will be the second part of the one that Laser Viking bought. So he got the A's, the Padres, and the Mets. All right, let's just start with the Diamondbacks. Go in alphabetical order here. Diamondbacks for $1. Hey, what's up, Jordan? First box down onto box number 2. Randall taking the Diamondbacks. All right, we'll go Guardians. Auctioning for the last 13 teams that aren't in the case. Or the last 10 teams. Mink taking down the Guards. We sold 17 for the case break, and so now we just have a couple stragglers that nobody wanted. Yeah, so we're just doing single boxes now. There's a double box break in the shop, and then there's a couple double box breaks listed on Breaker Toolbox. Clay, you're really going into this Centex Prospects thing, and I don't know how I feel about it. I want Rip City back. only for guest appearances. All right, big one coming here. Brewers. The Miz. See, everybody wants Rip City back. There you go. Nice, man. I like my eBay store. Nice, Joe. Getting the Brewers for $6. All right, Twins. Twins for $1. Uh-oh. It's like the theme of Jaws. Every time Randall sits a bid, it's like dun-it, 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 dun-it. Oh, that's right. And you had to pay for him too, right? Oof. All right, Phillies for $1. Who do the Phillies have on their checklist? Because I didn't have them as like a good team, but Jaime priced them like pretty expensive. So I'm wondering if I missed something with the Phillies. Oh well. My loss is your gain. Mink taking him down. Oof. Well, you get it. It renews every month though, right? All right, Mariners. So you get an extra $250 every month. There you go, Mink. Now you can compete with him. Oh. Can you upgrade your store? Maybe that'll be cheaper if you just upgrade it to the next level. It might be less to just upgrade the store than it would to pay for all those individual listings. Because I think I'm not starter. I think I'm basic now, which gives me, I think, $1,000 a month. Cole Young. STX is in the house. Appreciate you, sir. All right, Cardinals for $1. Yeah, that's right. Couple of like old school ones. I don't know how everyone feels about that. I mean, I do like getting some Angels ones. Like, Tim Salmon is my favorite player, but they usually end up like you can get those pretty cheap because people aren't super stoked about old timers on super modern cards, right? Yeah, Heritage. That's true with the old school design. If you're gonna get them, that's the place. All right, Rangers. This one's for Centex, guys. Let him get his team. Yes, of course, Mink. I read that people were like Heritage is like one of the last good sets because breakers hate it because they don't want to like sort the cards. I'm like, so you're just gonna like fleece people until there's like a product of value, and then you just don't want to do that one. Oh, with me, Mink, I'm always shipping every card. Unless like it's Bowman and that like the paper is just out of control, then I'll sell the paper separately. But dude, seriously, yeah, I would be really nervous. That's why I like don't feel super bad about not being able to spot them because, all right, Nats for $1. Because you're gonna get them anyways, so it'll be a fun little hunt for you when you get all the cards from me to be like, there's the short print that I didn't see on the stream. Yeah, totally. And that one was so obvious. He had like his nickname was like ridiculously long, right? It's like how did we not see that one? Even the breaker sleeve and top of the I know, just to get the top sleeve on the front and the back. All right, here we go. All right, Mink, or no, actually Randall, you won, so you can pick the box. 1 through 5 on the left, or 6 through 11 on the right. Dude, I always hit Kumar Rocker. All right, if Randall's not going to pick, somebody can pick the box. Somebody who's in the break can pick the box. Bottom right. So all the way, this one down here, all the way on the bottom. I like it. Making me work. You guys got to be really careful too with Heritage, because they're weighable. With all the chromes and the relics, people will weigh. They'll weigh the boxes, and then the lighter ones usually will have the real one autos in them. So, well, you can trust me because I got them all on screen. I don't have any more. 1 case, 12 boxes. But just be wary of the people who, you know, only put one on screen at a time. Some shady folks out there. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. James Wood. That would have been really exciting to hit. Not this year for 2026. We got another upside down one. Guardians pitcher Joey Cantillo. I have him on my fantasy team. Strikeout leaders Crochet and Webb. So we're going to have to flip for that one. Between the Red Sox and the Giants. I guess we could go with who had the most strikeouts between them. Like who's the leader. All right. All right, yeah, that's another gray one. We got a blue something back here. Oh, this is one of the inserts. That's weird. Now it's blue. The last one was black. I'm still going to call those shutter speeds. Westberg, backwards card here. Carlos Rodon, probably a refractor. And then Nationals, Luis Garcia Jr. It is a refractor. All right, so maybe this is a parallel, maybe it isn't. Maybe the last one was a parallel. Maybe they're supposed to be blue and the Dave Parker was a black border. So I'm pretty sure it was black, not that charcoal. TJ Friedel, Gabriel Moreno, Rooker, Ryan O'Hearn, and JP Crawford for the M's. I prefer Heritage over Topps Chrome, to be completely honest with you. I know Topps Chrome is the chromes, not the obviously the fact that there's paper makes it not the same, but I like the look of the chromes and the refractors better from Heritage than Topps Chrome. Marlins outfield, Dane Myers, not on the Marlins anymore. Reds outfield, Austin Hayes. I bet this one's a short print. It is. God, that's so weird. It used to be so easy. The checklist would be 500, and so 501 to 525 were short prints. Super easy. All right, Riley Green. Why is Renifo on the checklist? Jonah Tong, there we go. We got a Jonah. Just a base, but we will sleeve up all the good rookies. The Canadian Cannon. Dude, how come he wasn't on Team Canada? I wonder if they asked. They just got denied. Edward Cabrera also on the move. Peyton Tolle. Ryan Jeffers. Cardinals, Victor Scott. Ooh, that's a blue out of 150 for the Twins. Mink, did you win that one or did Randall snake it from you? That damn Randall. Randall, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods this weekend. I'm going to be out in Burlingame. All right, so I think these might be just blue. So that Pirates one is probably a parallel. Red Sox outfield. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jared Duran still good, but that's not Roman. Marlins pitcher. Why did I say catcher? Yuri Perez. Hand deliver? No way, man. You already got free shipping. I can just slap that guy in a flat rate box. I'll drop it off at the post office across the street from your house. That would be funny. They'll probably still send it to Arizona, like my boxes of Bowman. Chandler Simpson. Gotta be careful on these image variations. There's the password rookie, Tanner Bybee. Dude, the Red Sox they're loaded in this checklist. Mackenzie Gore. Dude, so hard to see. We were just saying. It's like you can tell how old you are by how hard it is to read the codes on the back. Chase Burns, rookie. Cardinals outfield, Burleson. Phillies second base, Bryson Stott. Dude, that's like, he's got the body of like everybody on my softball team. Love it. Drink beer and hit tanks. Yeah, what's up, John? It is. Dude, we had a Roman scare. It was a blue sparkle Red Sox outfielder. Could have been any number of good ones. It ended up being Jarren Duran. So I know you're a Duran fan, so you're probably not too upset with that, but we thought it might be Roman. Oh, we got a decal edge. Let's go. Could that be the Shohei Ohtani decal edge auto? Dude, I've never seen a decal. That's the first decal I've ever seen. That's exciting. Good luck, everybody. It's Phillies. Pitcher. Jesus Luzardo on the decal edge. Good pitcher. And then Tyler Stevenson on the chrome refractor. That's cool. Try to get this in here. These are pretty rare. I think less than 50. Sweet. First decal. Is that you, Mink? You got the Phillies? Not that rare? You don't think so? What does Slab Squatch say? Jarren Duran again. Brooks Baldwin, Clemens. There's the Judge. Sal Stewart, my guy. Reds are a great checklist too. Ryan Weathers, Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. Dude, he looked so good in the WBC. I'm really hoping it's finally going to be some Tovar hobby love. Well, it's spring training. Spring training. Wouldn't get too worried about it. Although Joe Adell, man, he's looking like the breakout last year was real. Maybe Enforcer will stop hating on him. There we go. We got Enterprise, Colson Montgomery, Pete Alonso, Luis Heel, Lane Thomas, Bednar, and Kodai Senga. At least one of those is going to be a short print. Was it a rookie? I mean, I don't think he's going to be some insane hobby darling, but I think he's a good player. So Giants DH first base. Could this be Eldridge? Devers. And then we got backwards here, Mike Burrows on the refractor. Burrows is pretty legit though. Dude, the Pirates starting pitching staff is lightweight, like underrated. I don't regret selling my Connor. I don't regret it at all. You just don't want to hold them for too long. And yeah, it went up, but made money, put it into something else. Phillies pitcher Johan Duran. Oh, sweet. A guy I played junior college ball with in 2002 was the hitting coach for the Angels last year, Johnny Washington. The Angels, one of the worst hitting teams ever. I think they struck out more than any other team last year. There's Brady House. That was my dude. I knew him. Shota Imanaga on the backwards card. And then we got Johan Duran again. Wow, color. Nice one there for the Cubbies. 40 of 99 on the green chrome. Dude, so there was a Ben Rice gold chrome heritage auto that was on auction. I was watching it because I have the red. The dude started it at 300 and nobody bid on it, even though the last comp was like 300. So now he's rerunning it at 250. I'm like, I might have to buy this because that's way too low. All right, we got a relic. It's a bat relic too. The worst kind of relic. 2016 rookie infielders. Couple of Rockies there. That one's going to have to be a spinner as well. Dude, I don't know. The bat relics, man. Like, especially, it's like, if you cut the label, cool, right? If it's got some writing on it, it looks like a bat. I love it. This is like from the inside part of the bat. Like, it's not even recognizable as a bat. Who cares about that? Not one person is like, oh, I'd really love to have the inside of Ronald Acuna Jr.'s bat. I don't know. Some of the jerseys and stuff are pretty cool. But yeah, I agree with you. I think there's Beavers. Lighter. Royals, not Cags, because he doesn't play third base. But how about the WBC MVP, Michael Garcia? Rookie shortstops. And then Robbie Ray. Dude, he had a legit year last year too. He's like a star. He's a star. Juan Soto. That's just a base. Disappointing way to end on there, but we got some cool stuff. The decal edge is cool. All right, Acuna bat relic, game used. I guarantee you that piece of the bat wasn't game used. Ryan Jeffers on the blue, Shota on the green. Cool little decal edge. Luzardo for the Phils. That'll be a collectible card. All right, let's spin for these ones real quick. Damn, my battery's almost... What am I doing on my phone? My battery is nearly dead. I gotta plug this in. Oh yeah, we're crushing on the numbered for sure. All right, we got Red Sox and Giants. We'll do 5 shuffles. Whoops. I guess we won't. All right, going to the Sox. This one's going to the Red Sox. Did I put this in the right way? I did. All right, and then this one, we've got Rockies twice, Marlins and Cardinals. Rockies, Marlins, Cardinals. Let's see if I can do this without accidentally discharging. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Good luck, everybody. Which one don't you have? All right, it's going Rockies. Okay, good. All right, so this one's going to Mink. Bernabel, he's a legit rookie. Good prospect pedigree. Mink is eaten. Don't mess with Chef Mink when he's cooking. All right. Seeing as though we have not hit any, or we have not sold any spots in the PYT, let's just do another single. Oh, you got the Mets on Breaker Toolbox or here? Okay. Yeah, I saw one had 12, so let me take a look. That's a double box. I mean, we can do it here. Let's do that. Let's get Long Island in the action. Yep. All right, I got you. Okay, so everything but the Mets will be live. So I'll take the Mets off. Ooh, actually, hold on. I messed that up. Oh, what did you do, Laser? Oh, man, I just closed him out. Who do you want? No, because you can just PayPal me or Venmo me directly, since you don't have a whatnot. Padres. All right. All right. So yeah, just $5. All right, so we got, I'll take the Mets off. So that means we got 11 for this. All right, we'll run at $1. D-backs. Whoa, Arizona's a little far away from Central Texas. All right, Randall got it. Vanquished foes. All right, Guardians live for $1. I guess that means I should collect the Giants. My cousin was funny. Like, we're all Angels fans, and like he like after that World Series, he hated the Giants, and I was like, "Why do you hate the Giants?" Like, you know, they Barry Bonds, like whatever. It wasn't like they were like dirty, you know, like crappy team. Like the Giants are good, and he's like, "Because they tried to beat us in the World Series." I was like, "Well, what are they supposed to do? Like not try?" Of course they tried. Just hating. All right, Rockies. Yeah, Dusty. Dude, that's crazy because that was the one where Darren Baker was the little bat boy, and now he plays in the major leagues. It's crazy. Yeah, he wasn't on that Giants team. That was JT Snow, Sean Dunston, Robbie Thompson. Is that right? Did I make that up? Larry Walker. I know, he's always on the Cardinals. Or the Rockies Cardinals. All right, Miz time. Of course, Barry Bonds. They had Kenny Lofton. And then Reggie Crawford. They had Jason Schmidt. Benito Santiago was their catcher. Jason Schmidt. They had Rob Nen, closer. Of course, I can't forget Felix Rodriguez, who gave up that huge home run to Scott Spezio in Game 6. All right, Randall's taking the Brewers. All right, Twins for $1. Ooh, I won an auction. What did I get? Andrew Solis. Blue Reptilian Auto. All right, Mink got the Twins. The A's. Colby Thomas and Nick Kurtz year 2 autos. That's what you're looking for. Oh, I just saw your message in the chat, Clay. That's cool. I've been hunting. God, what is his name? Walcott. I've been hunting Walcott autos too. All right, Randall's got the A's. Phillies. for $1. Ray's mom. Oh, you did? Let me see. It might be the next one. Which one did you close? Oh, my PYP. Nice. Okay. Love it. Thank you. We can do some Cosmic tonight. All right, Mink. You got the fills. I know. I don't want. I haven't gone too heavy on him. I think I've only bought one or two. One was a base. I expect him to come down even probably a little bit more, because once the prospects start firing and his name's not up there, that it'll come down a little bit more, I think. Thank you so much for closing that out. Yeah, I think he'll be back this year for sure. But it's still going to be a couple months. All right, Randall, you got the M's. Cardinals. Yeah, I think I got a base for around 100 as well. It may have been like a PSA 9 for like 120 or something like that. It depends. I think, John, I go for them if they're like the rare ones, like etched in glass. I like, or I'll do Rangers next. I like the Sapphire selections too. Like those ones are usually you can get them for a decent price. I like the final drafts. Like I'll go for sometimes the SPs. Or if they're like pearls, I'll go for pearl non-autos. I'll go for like snack pack non-autos. Oh, with Walcott? No, I have not gone for his first yet. All right. And last one is Nats. Yeah, that's a weird one, because is it the same with Zaire Hope? Does he have a first? Because I know it's his 24 or 25 Bowman is his first auto without the first, but does he have a first? Yeah, I do like Walcott's first image for sure. You know, I don't see him for sale all that often. All right. Ray's mom has closed us out. All right. Ray's mom, you can pick the box. We got 1 through 5 here, and then 6 through 10 here. Number 5. You and Randall both going for the bottom ones, making me work here. Ooh. This one feels heavy. I hope that's a good sign. All right, good luck, everybody. All right, A's incoming. Now that they're no longer the main chase, I'll probably hit a bunch of A's. Castellanos looking a little sleepy or high there. Not sure. Maybe a little bit of both. Ballesteros. Oh, that's right. He was a rookie last year. I was like, well, how come he doesn't have the rookie? He was in Heritage High number. Mitch Keller. He's a stud. Grinch and Grinchy Poo in the same chat. We got upside down. Kind of looks like an A, doesn't it? It is. Outfield Soderstrom with the belt. But I don't think that's an image variation. That must just be, that's an SP. I was going to say, because they don't have SPs on the light blue sparkle. And then Lennon Sosa. Or they haven't done it before. Yeah, I think it is. It's a different code. Boom. So they've done that for the first time this year, because on the light blue sparkle they have, oh my god, what is that? Gross. Get it out of here. I always thought it'd be cool to have like the short prints on the light blue sparkles, but yeah, that must be like an image variation. One touch hand deliver. Get out of here. It's just Soderstrom. It's just Soderstrom. That is a cool freaking card though. See, Randall, you do hit with me. Look at that. All right, we got black. That's Gunner. So that one's got to be a black border, because we've seen the ones that are blue. So there we go. Mink for the Orioles. Yeah, I like that one. Shota. Ellie. Kerry Carpenter. It only took $100 to hit a $60 card. Christian Walker. I have no idea, but yeah, you should. I'll take pictures of you so you can get it up if you want, or sell it to Mink. He was looking for one. Austin Hayes. It wouldn't be a heritage break if I didn't hit at least one Austin Hayes. And hey, look, you also got a Blade. And Laureano. Turn back the clock. Is that Chubby Beltran? Fourth switch hitter with 400 career home runs for the Yankees. Beltran always was a little chubby. Sal Frelick. Look at that guy. So wholesome. Looks like a guy you want to be friends with. Sammy Basayo. And Fernando Tatis. So one of these has to be short print. Yeah, the code on this one, yeah, it's definitely a different code, like 825. But the Michael Busch is a short print. They say short print, but there's like over 2,000 of each copy. So ain't that short printed. Altuve. Boom, we hit our Clubhouse Collection relic early. That's Jackson Holiday. And then Owen Casey. There we go. Nice one for the Cubs. Now a Marlin. Little rookie refractor. He had a good WBC. Was he hitting third for Team Canada? Altuve is a short print. You guys see the Kyler Murray hate? Like, it's all these pictures of these like swole kids like doing stuff, and it's all live look at Kyler Murray getting his first workout in, and it's hilarious actually. I'm not even mad about it at all. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping the Steelers would get him. Paul Skeens on the Enterprise. There's Kafis. Isbell, Brendan Donovan, and Orioles. There we go, Mink. Basayo on the dark gray. Beautiful. He is killing it. He's got a good strategy, just laying in wait, kind of picking off those. Well, he bought the Orioles for the whole case, so that was a good strategy. He was at, what was the other team we were between? He asked me, and I told him, go Orioles. There's Meyer, not a rookie anymore. Brew Crew, that's right. Yeah, and I told you, I'm like, between Basayo and Beavers, I think Basayo especially, I'd rather have him over Mizorowski. But I'd rather have Mizorowski over Beavers, so. Carson Kelly on the green. Cubbies. Having a nice break. Raw Power, Pete Alonso. There's Wizenhunt. How did he do last year? Could have been that spectacular. I didn't hear much. But I made a lot of money off of his first Bowman 20 years ago. Look at this one for the Mets. And we got Ryan Jeffers. Mike Piazza, Turn Back the Clock Chrome. Love that one. That one's going to get a top loader. Wait. That's Mike Piazza on the Padres. Holy smokes, I just assumed this was a Met. It is Piazza on the Padres. Who remembers Piazza on the Padres? Holy smokes. Wow. Yeah, a little $5 spot there for John. I like the corn bat. See, that's the kind of relic they should put in the cards. Like you give me a little piece of corn on the cob bat. I love it. I'm collecting that card. Give me something else. I'm not interested. Noah Cameron, Drake Baldwin, Merrill, Mike Trout, my guy Mike Trout, and Shane Smith. Damn, that's crazy. 20 years ago. Scooble. Isaac Collins Rookie Cup. There's Cags. Hey, Cags. And then how about Dylan Beavers on the Sparkle? Mink killing it right now. And then we got Mackenzie Gore. I think this one's a short print. Yep. We got a short print Mackenzie Gore. We got a Dylan Beavers Blue Sparkle. We got a Cags. Don't sleep on Beavers, man. God, where did I put them? Let's put them right there. This is the first break where we've filled the entire stage up. Leave it to Beaver. You're not old enough to remember that, Mink. Come on. This guy. Rookie Cup Kurtz, Casey Schmidt, Job, Baum, Bryant, Caballero, Cole, Wilcox for the Mariners. Red Sox, it's a pitcher. Ardolis Chapman. The Cuban Missile. You watch it with your dad? That's cool. White Langford. Skeens. Mydroth. Keyshaw. It's a good pack. Henderson. 2026 rookie pitchers. I don't think there's a single one on there that's worth it. And then how about a Yamamoto on the dark gray? All right, well, we'll spin for this one anyways. Nevertheless. Nice Yamamoto. Avila's a dude. All right, Adley Severino killed the U.S. team. Astros pitcher Christian Javier and Robbie Ray for the Giants once again. All right, got 4 packs left. Still looking for our first auto in the case. 3 boxes in. 3 relics. Addison Barger. Haesung Kim. Suarez. There he is. Roman Anthony. We got Max Muncy and Yusei Kikuchi. Roman Anthony is a dude. Certified dude. What were the packs that were giving me? Was it Stadium Club? Dude, Heritage is so much better. There's Rushing, Ellie, Cam Smith, Machado, Dylan Cease. This is going to be a Blue Jay card. And then we got Mitch Keller. It is. Look at it. They got Dylan Cease on the Blue Jays. That's a cool card. A little chrome. I like the chromes for the Blue Jays. Bradley Blaylock. Lots of Kurtz. How come we didn't see this many Kurtz when we were hunting for him? Carson Williams for the Rays. We got Byron Buxton and Reese Hoskins. Buxton didn't even get a stinking hit in the WBC. I mean, I understand why they didn't start Gunner and PCA because of the lefty. And I don't think either one of them hits lefties that well, but come on, man. Come on, man. PCA was exactly what that team needed, man. He was like the only one that was playing with some freaking fire. There's Cal Raleigh. Talk about another disappointment. Jung-Hoo Lee. Damn, we got another one. J.P. Crawford. Those are rookie outfielders. We've got Troy Johnston, Carlos Cortez, Jacob Melton, and Nathan Church. And then rookie shortstops, Ryan Ritter, Bryce Matthews, Chad Stevens, and Cam Devaney. Just know that if your rookie card is on a card with 3 other rookies, you probably are not that good. Just saying. Just saying. Bryce Matthews got 4 square. Oof. Oof. All right. Let's take a look at this box. This box was relatively good. All right, and then we'll spin for these guys. All right, we had Gunner on the black, ready in action. We had Mike Piazza, Padre Mike Piazza, Yamamoto on the dark gray, Basayo on the dark gray, Carson Kelly green to 99, Beavers light blue sparkle, Casey refractor, Soderstrom, and what folks are telling me is a SP. And then we got Jackson Holiday on the Clubhouse Collections. That is box 3. All right, let's see here. Heritage is where friends become enemies. Oof, I hope not. I hope we're all still friends. All right, we've got Nats, Royals, Nats, and Diamondbacks. So Nats times 2. Nats, Royals, D-backs. All right, do 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, everybody. Hey, it's the Nats. Twice the chance of winning, and they win. Oop. All right, second card. Astros, A's, Marlins, Cardinals. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. It's going to be the Cards. Cardinals, Nathan Church. And the last one, Angels, Pirates, Astros, and Rockies. I didn't know Bryce Matthew played shortstop. All right, we got Rockies, Astros, Angels, and Pirates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. It's the Pirates. All right, that is box 3. Now we've got box 4. So we'll go with the one for Long Island. That he has the Mets. So this will be the second box of that 2-box PYT. And we'll take the Mets off. All right, we'll start at the top. D-backs for $1. Swash my buckle. Do you think Pirates really said stuff like that? All right. Clay's got it. All right, the Guards. No, Randall always is. Free shipping unlocked. He's a dangerous man. Beware of the one who has free shipping. Never trust a man with free shipping. He'll go all night on $3 auctions. Yeah, it's got nothing to lose except free shipping. All right, $1 for the Rockies. Rockies have been quiet. A little too quiet, if you ask me. We got a couple of cereals, Ray's mom, that we'd have to fill to do the Cosmic. But after we finish the Heritage, we'll try to get going on the Cosmic. But if not, by this weekend for sure. All right, here we go. Brewers. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. What's up, Hawaiian Slugger? I've got a special card that I'm gonna send you to Ray's mom as a Cardinals fan. Yeah, Schlitter. The Schlitter refractor is probably the best one so far. Wasn't there another Yankees like the Beltran one? That seemed to be, wasn't it like a dark gray? Something Beltran. All right, Brewers. Now we get the Twins. Yeah, we've had a lot of numbered. We've hit some of the good rookies so far. No autos yet. We hit one SP for the A's. Just a lot of numbered. All right, Twins gone. All right, here comes Randall roaring back. There's a little button that you can put your max. Always do that. Yeah, custom. Don't get into the swipey. If you guys weren't my friends, I wouldn't tell you these things. It actually screwed me. Remember, Clay, when we were bidding on those Bowman draft packs way back when? And like it was a sudden death. I did that, but I forgot in sudden death you have to actually choose it not to. Wow, Randall really wanted those A's. And I put it like 435 or something, like just I meant that was to be my max. I didn't think it was gonna actually like go to it. So I totally blew that, but ended up hitting that Connor Griffin True Blue auto. That definitely made up for it. No, I actually remember it had like a deep scratch in it. So I sent it back to Topps as a defect. They sent me a Connor Sparkle to $2.99. I ended up grading that at PSA. That turned into a gem. And they sent me a Connor Sparkle and a Nick Kurtz True Blue auto. That was before Kurtz had like blown up. So I did very well on that exchange. Yeah, I remember the other auto was a Bazana Orange. And then a Braylon Payne base. And then I also had that Kavaris Tears Rose Gold to 10, although he's been pretty buns. Yeah, I mean, it was a Connor True Blue, so that was... They sent me the Connor Sparkle and the Nick Kurtz True Blue to, like, replace it. But I think there was probably a time last year where Nick Kurtz was probably selling more than Connor for, like, a short amount of time. All right, Mink, picking up the Padres. We got Mariners. We could have split it. Yeah. That would have been rough. Although the Bazana, I mean, it wasn't a Bowman first auto Bazana. It was like an in-action orange auto, but still pretty cool. And then I was sending that one to BGS and it got stolen. So I got the insurance for it, but kind of bummed about that. Dude, I had so many good cards in that pack that went to BGS that got stolen. Like a Cam Smith before he was like a stud. All right, Cardinals for $1. I had like a few Christian Moore autos that were going for my PC. There was quite a few in there that was kind of a bummer to lose. And obviously, I thought they were gradable because I sent them to BGS, so I felt like at least a few of them would have come back fairly decent. Oh well, you live and you learn. All right, Rangers time. No, I'm not. Is there a card show? I might stop by. I have to go to this conference at the Marriott. But if there's a card show, I'll jam over there. Yeah, I have this work thing there this weekend. Thursday through Saturday. All right, last one, Nats. Protect this Brady house. And then the bonus to getting the last spot is you get to pick the box. That's the true prize. All right, Mink. Got him for $2. All right, Mink, what are we doing? Where are we going here? We got 4 on the left and 5 on the right. There's Grinch. He's back. The very bottom box on the left. All right, we're just gonna. But I'm gonna shuffle one of these boxes from the right over to the left so we have an even number. There we go. Look at that. Nasty. Grinch, there's another guy running around with the Grinch name. Just thought you should know that. Left is always right. Yeah, left has been... What was the last thing we ripped? Bowman's Best. The left box has been banging. This is box number 4 of the case. Good luck, everybody. Jason Dominguez. Need him to show some signs of life. Just a little bit. Carson Williams. Ballesteros. Rays pitcher Ian Seymour. And what do we got here? Batting leaders. Judge and Turner. That'll be a nice little spin ski. Philly spot could end up with a judge card. Okay, yeah, I might check it out. My aunt lives in Fremont, so I'm definitely going to be like bopping back and forth, checking it out. Going to visit her a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's right, Mink. Yandy. Another Dominguez. That's so weird. Is this the same pack? There's Basayo. Chris Sale for the Braves. And Luis Angel. Not on the Mets. No more. Luis Heel. I don't understand, like, why would you get a tattoo, like, right there across your throat? It's so painful. Josh Smith. What is this? Dodgers postseason statistics. Oh, my God. It's Shohei. 73 of 150 NL Championship. That is a sweet card. There we go. Dodgers. Joe Madden. That probably paid for the spot in the entire case. I love Heritage. It's just so affordable. Makes it nice. don't have to break the bank on this one. Still can get really big cards out of this. We had that Ben Rice red auto, chrome auto. A couple other decent ones last year. Ryan Pepio and another backwards card. Caden Dana, my guy. Little second-year Caden Dana. He is unfortunately going to start the season in AAA. I thought he might be able to make the push for that 5th spot, but the Angels are just really intent on letting Alek Manoah pitch for them, which all signs in spring point to the fact that that guy's washed. Washed. Dude, he's been worse than terrible. Like, not striking anybody out. Athletics outfield. Hey, how about a Lawrence Butler? Rockies, Chris Bryant. God, please stop putting Chris Bryant on cards. Please, 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 please. Please, Topps. The Rockies spot is hard enough to sell as it is. Please stop putting Chris Bryant on cards. When he plays another game, then you can put him back in on the checklist, but Labut. Ooh. No, I don't know. I thought this one felt thicker, but then I held the other one. Yeah, no relic here. Rooker Kafis. Perdomo. Caught looking. Hey, Geraldo, you going to buy anything? Nope, just looking. Roldis. Marcelo. Kodai Senga for the Mets. Some folks are saying he's looking nasty again. Senga might be on the rebound. Ooh, what do we have here? Kybert Ruiz. Just a regular chrome. And then we got a Miz base. Yeah, don't sleep on Senga. We had a red ink relic of his. What was that in high number? I can't remember. It was kind of cool. We've got Shane Baz. That's going to be Jack Dreyer. That's weird that they put that one right in between. Second base, Red Sox. How about David Hamilton? I believe he went to the Brewers. No, where did he go? Rays? No, who did the Red Sox trade? He went somewhere this offseason. Oh, look at here. We got blue backwards and gray and a rookie, and it looks like it's a Orioles-ish color. Could be Astros. Who's the other orange team? Giants. We got Daryl Hernandez. That one's going to be for the A's. It's Guardians. That's weird. Kafis. There we go. Dude, the A's have really cool photos. And then Judge. Kafis is a decent one. I'm surprised they didn't put what's the other dude that got called up for the Guardians in the wild card series? I'm surprised he didn't get a rookie card. Probably going to be a series 2 high number rookie. DeLauder, yeah. Chase DeLauder. Oh, we got another Decal. These must be more common this year. I remember, like, last year, they've been super hard to hit. Mink was right. They're not that rare. I mean, they can't be if we got 2 in a case already. Come on, be a good one. Red Sox. Yes. It's like that meme. Outfield. Yes. Wilyer Abreu. I mean, that's still okay. It could have gone a couple different ways there, but we'll take a little Wilyer. Wow. We got 2 World Series cards in the same set. That one is a Blue Jays. So even though it has glass now on it, that's weird. It's got 2 Dodgers on it, but it says Toronto Blue Jays. So that one goes to the Blue Jays, even though it has 2 Dodgers on it. It's so strange. That is weird. It's a Blue Jays batting statistics, so it's going to be on the Blue Jays checklist. How disrespectful is Topps to put 2 Dodgers on a Blue Jays card? That's the disrespect. That's what hurts the most. It's the disrespect. You got that reference, Colby? No, it's the other thing that hurts the most. But the disrespect, that hurts the second most. Tigers outfield, Javier Baez. And then Caleb Durbin. Mighty Mouse. Oh, Decklage to 190. Thanks, Mink. I mean, it's still pretty rare. O'Neal Cruz, another Caden Dana. And then we got Roman Anthony on the raw power. There we go. Roman Empire, long live his reign. Mason Miller, Vientos, Skubal. We got Caballero. And Jaden Hill on the rookie for the Rockies. There we go. There we go, Rockies. I don't know you, Jaden Hill. Feeling an auto. Feeling a Skeens auto. Christian Moore, my guy. Cags. Luis Robert Jr. now met. And then Jonathan Aranda. Where's Cags? Put a sleeve on Cags. Dude, McLean pitched. He pitched well last night, man. Like, he made that one mistake to Abreu. The wild pitch wasn't great. Stolen base wasn't great. But you think if they just don't make those 2 mistakes, it's still 0-0. But like, what was the dude supposed to do when you score 0 runs, you know? Caro, Wallner, Rocchio, Fried, Shanuel, Carson Kelly, and Lawler. And to be honest, he was freaking nasty, man. Like, there was some terrible swings at that slider, which just goes to show you. All right, unfortunately, we got a relic, unless it's a relic auto, which they do have. It's going to be Jackson Merrill. A little stripey, though. A little stripey for the Padres. And then we got Abner, Pintaro, Nunez, and Fuentes. Didier Fuentes, probably the best pitcher on that quad. Diddy. Yeah, I mean, at least it's a little stripe. A little stripe action. Ooh, that's way too big. What am I reaching for here? All right, 2 packs left. Josh Hader. Hader's gonna hate. Bader's gonna hate. How about Clayton Kershaw? Maybe the last card he ever has. And then Jacob Wilson. There you go, Randall. Rookie Cup, gray, dark gray border. Cool card. Kafis again. There's Roman. And Christopher Sanchez. Well, at least the Romans are starting to add up, hopefully. All right, so this one we got to spin for. We got Judge and Trey Turner. We got to spin for that one. Jackson Merrill on the Clubhouse Collection. Aaron Judge on the Ready in Action. Jacob Wilson, Rookie Cup. CJ Kafis, Wilyer Abreu, and NL Championship Shohei, 73 of 150. All right, let's do the Judge and Turner card first. One, two, three, four, five. What happened? Some little Philly break your heart? No, it was a girl. Ah, it's going to the Yankees. Going to the Yankees. All right, and we got D-backs, Mets, A's, and Braves. D-backs, Mets, A's, Braves. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck if you're one of those teams. The As, Randall. All right. Box number 4 down. What do we got? 12 left on the last one. All right, let's do it again. All right, good night, Grinchy. All right, we'll go D-backs for $1. D-backs for $1. The D-bucks. The D2 All right, guards. Guards for $1. All right, Guardians, Rockies. Rockies for $2. All right, Brewers. Probably the 5th, 6th best chase in the product. We can make it in this one. You got it, bud. All right. Twins. So then I'll do this box and then one more after this to close that one out. And that'll probably be it for the night. We got Twins. Come back tomorrow or the following night to do the back half of the case. All right, Mink picking them up. All right, Randall. A's. Oh man, a little Let's Talk Wax on Let's Talk Wax crime here. All right, going for the Cafuses. It's funny because Aaron always buys the Guardians, and I reached out to him, and he's like, "No, I hate Heritage." I was like, "Hey, I respect it. I respect it." Heritage. We forget about our heritage. All right, Minky picking up the value teams. It's a good strategy. Can't lose a lot of money on value teams. Padres. I did. He went and put his PayPal information in. He wants to get into the fun. All right, we got Mariners. I don't know. Just go look for the small breakers like me, and you'll do just fine. Just stay out of the big rooms. Do you guys see that they filed that lawsuit? Like, they've alleged all kinds of things like shill bidding and just crazy allegations against Whatnot. You want a twofer? Trade 2 for 1? No, I know. I'm just kidding. I usually don't like doing auctions, but since I'm going to be out of town, it's going to be hard for me to run these breaks while I'm on the road. I'm fine like just getting it done. I've accepted a long time ago that I'm probably never going to make money at this. So as long as I'm not losing money, then it's just for the cards. And that's what's fun. For the vibes. Cheap cards and good friendship. That's my motto. Oh, totally, dude. And that's what they do. They have like, they've got somebody in there that's just going like $1, right? Like every time till they get to the like whatever their target is. All right, live for $1. Like, and actually the funny thing is, before I even knew anything about Whatnot, like my wife's cousin, he does Pokemon cards on here, or he did. And he was saying the same thing. He'd just have like 2 or 3 of his friends in the chat. And then they would just like, say they wanted spots to go for $5. They would bid it to 4. And then if they ended up winning, they would just like refund it. It's like super slimy. All right, Chip coming in. All right, here we go, guys. All right, Chip, you got the last spot, so you get to pick the box. So we got 1 through 4 here on the left. 1 through 4 on the right. Pick the auto box. Left 3. Love it. So, Chip, you're just coming in. This started at 12 boxes. We've done 4 boxes already. We have not hit an auto yet. So we're looking forward to getting our first auto and hoping that could be right now. We have hit quite a few numbered. We've hit 2 decal edges, which are cool, but not as rare as they may have been in the past. We had a nice Shohei to 150. What else have we hit, Mink? What else has been like super cool? Couple good rookies on either refractors or that dark gray. Yeah, the Ohtani to 150 was... Damn. So this is the 10th box and not 1 auto. Some people were saying that there was like 3 autos in some of the cases. We got a Schwarber. So I'm hoping we have a case with 3. Brandon Nimmo. Hey, that's his first Rangers card. Another World Series Dodgers card. Look at that. Yamamoto on the refractor. That's nice. Ooh. Not good. We haven't even hit like in the past I've seen patches like gold with the red ink numbering. We've just hit nothing but base patches so far. Tough world out there. Suarez. We got Dansby Swanson. Ooh, what is this? Reds, third base. Key Brian Hayes. Hoping for Sal Stewart. Roki starting the year off in the rotation, even though he's had a pretty terrible spring. We got a Jazz on the Sparkle and Turn Back the Clock. So we hit this one for the Yankees. I don't know if Hawaiian Slugger's still in there. I think it was the dark gray. One color of the year, Pete Alonso. That was a cool card. Bradley Rodriguez. Jordan Walker. He's still alive. Augustin Ramirez. Andre Granillo. Kyle Freeland, opening day starter for the Rockies. And Orioles first base. Come on. Oh, Mountcastle. Wow, that's a numbered. Numbered for the Rockies. 105 out of 150 for the Freeland. Rockies heating up. Javi Baez, Shota Imanaga, Yelich, Ellie, Corey Seager, Roman. Again, we just need Roman on a something else. How about Torque for the Tigers? Come on, Roman. I love the rookies that have the rookie cup. That's like pretty cool. Michael Harris was like that too. It's all right, man. It's actually easy when you buy them on Whatnot because it'll tell me exactly like which box. There's Carson. So as long as I stay organized here, it won't be a problem. Bubba, is that our first Bubba? We haven't seen a Bubba yet. Matt Olson. First Bubbas. Hunter Goodman, Cole Reagans, Trey Turner, Austin Riley, Rocchio, Freed, Peyton Tolley. There we go. Where's John? Wake him up. And we got Yohan Moncada on the dark gray. Peyton Tolley, the light blue sparkle. Dude, the Red Sox is so good. And they don't even have Connolly early on this checklist. So Red Sox going to be good. There you go, John. There you are. Enterprise, Yuri Perez, Brandon Nimmo, Ellie, Guardians pitcher, Tanner Bybee, and Rays outfield, Jake Mangum. I believe he got traded as well. Good little stick. Good. Is it? Same. Yeah, Topps does that. If you're not a superstar, you don't usually get a different image. There's Taylor Ward in the Orioles. My other guy, Jacob Young. Rookie pitchers. Joe Rock, Carson Seymour, Alan Rangel, and Elvis Alvarado. That'll be a spinner. Come on, we need a McLean. We've seen a Tong. Sproat, there we go. Oh, this is a black. This is definitely a black. Because here's the gray. So that's definitely a black. Here we go. It's Dodgers, first base. Freddie Freeman on the black. There we go. And then turn back the clock. That is Jeter. So these are 50 copies. So the black borders are to 50, more short printed than the black chromes. There we go, Dodgers. Joe Madden. Bryce Eldridge, there we go. There's one for the Giants. That's the guy the Giants are hunting. Seiya Suzuki, Shanuel McKinstry, Starling Marte. Another one that you're like, wait, he still plays? He sure does. He's for the Mets. Oh, he's on the Royals now? There we go. Isaac Collins. Zach Geloff. Trey Sweeney. Neto. There's a Bubba. Mink. Bubba. Matt Strom. Strom. He got traded as well. Josh Naylor. And Phillies pitcher Christopher Sanchez. stud pitcher. That's great. Luis Morales. Oops. Hunter Green. Royals outfield. Here we go. Here we go. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Oh, Yastrzemski, you dog. Alejandro Kirk. Why couldn't you be Cags? There you go. Joe. Coming from the back seats, Jackson Holiday. There's Freeman again. Julio. We got a Diamondbacks rookie pitcher. That's going to be Christian Montes de Oca. And then what do we got here? Mickey Moniak on the refractor short print. No, it wasn't Ohtani's base card. It was a Dodgers World Series card, but it has Ohtani hitting on the front. So, Yordan. Still cool. Ah, boo. We've already hit this one. That's terrible. And a Burleson Black to 77 for the Cards. I do like the design this year. I do like the design. Ugh. I hate hitting the same card, especially when they're so disappointing as a relic. Coal, yeah, you just open it and it's a lump of coal. Oh, that would be hilarious. I wouldn't even be mad about that. Bo Naylor, Pajes. They're like, well, guys, better luck next time. Yuri Perez. William Contreras. There's a name. At least it's a name. For the Brewers. All right, we gotta do one more box. We gotta hit an auto. We gotta hit one auto before bed. Doctor's orders. There's Cags. Gunner, Contreras, Ashcroft. All right, Cole Young. Finally got a Young. Javier Scott Basayo. Oh, Connolly Early is in the set. Look at that. Bang. There you go, John. Orion Kirkering and Reese Olson. Oh, don't say that, Randall. Don't say that. Do not say that. Don't you ever say that. I mean, statistically speaking, we got to hit one in the next box. Because if there are two per case, like is standard, then we should hit one in 6 boxes. Nice early. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Couple of Red Sox. Love it. All right, let's see here. The Black Freeman is nice. That is nice. Silly Merrill. All right, we had Bubba on the ready action. Connolly Early, Peyton Tolley, Kyle Freeland to 150. We had Yamamoto on the refractor. Jackson Merrill Clubhouse Collections, Alec Burleson Chrome to 77, and Freddie Freeman on the black border. That is 50 copies each. Yeah, I did see that the megas are supposedly the best value per buck. Rays, Rays, Giants. A's and Phillies. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, everybody. All right, it's going to the Giants. Ha, Laser, it muted your comment because you said blacks. Silly whatnot. What did you have? Did you get the Padres again? It was a Jackson Merrill relic again. All right, here we go. I'm not going to say last box of the night, but probably the last box of the night. Let's see if we can't get some magic here. Skunk City. It's right next to Rip City, I believe. Rip City and Skunk City are sister cities. All right, so Mets are gone from Breaker. All right, so we'll start with the D-backs. D-backs for $1 inside DGen County. Right. I think it's actually the county seat of DGen County. All right, Diamondbacks for $1. Can't lose that one. All right, Guardians. Guardians for $2. Rockies. All right, Brewers next. Les Mis. All right, Twins. Athletics. Clay taking it down. All right, Phillies. Free shipping. But it's free. At these prices, I can't afford not to buy the Athletics. Phillies gone. All right, Padres, the Papas. Seems to be the team that's hitting the most consistently. All right, I just want to prep whoever's going to get the Nationals and picks the box. You got to get the one with the auto because we so desperately need an auto. All right, Mariners. Mariners gone. Cardinals also been kind of a sneaky good team. Picking up hits. All right, Cardinals gone. Los Rangers for $1. No. So what I'll do is I'll run this. I'll just reset this show for tomorrow. So that way you guys can still keep your free shipping. Yes, sir. All right. Last one, Nats. And comes with the honor of choosing the box. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to pack this up and ship it out tomorrow, so I'll just restart the show. All right, Pop Fly. Pick the box. So we got 3 on the left, 4 on the right. So just say like left 2 or right. Bottom right, all the way to the bottom. All right. I like it. We're just hunting the auto right now. I was hoping for a 3 auto case. We may still have a 3 auto case, but right now we're just looking for our first auto. Oops. I don't know why I pressed completed the break, but obviously it's not complete because we are just starting it right now. Got a little click happy there, apparently. All right, this is break 313, and this is box number 6. Good luck, everybody. Good sign, little PCA to start. Wow, he is savage. There we go. Haven't seen one of those yet. I guess that's why you take the Blue Jays. Terang, Freed, Shanuel. We got upside down. For the Braves, Sean Murphy. All-Star, Dark Gray. Cubbies, Kyle Tucker. First pack. Pretty good. Pretty good first pack. If you click on if you go to the store and click on the break, it'll tell you who you have. It'll say all the names next to him. All right, we got Noelvi Marte, Drake Baldwin, Freddie Freeman, Julio, McKinstry, Bader. 5 years ago, Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers on the refractor. Hits career homer number 500. You can find it. It's break 313. You just go into click the little shop, and it'll like go down. Find 313, and then click and find. Is this another black? Oh, it's one of the picture ones. Joe Adell, Schwarber, Edwin Diaz. Hopefully he's still on the Mets here. And then we got Sal Frelick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Good for Joe. Bad for the Mets. Edwin Diaz, they got him in a Dodgers uniform, but they weren't able to get some of the other guys that have been traded before him or signed before him. That is 82 of 99. Dodgers eating. Dodgers are eating. Nice little Ellie there for the Reds. Dodgers always eat. Can't we let somebody else eat? Another blue sparkle here. Garrett Crochet, Corey Seager, Kowser, Sheehan. We got Athletics catcher, pitcher, rookie, Luis Morales. That's not a bad one. And we got another Piazza, turn back the clock. Yastrzemski, Devers, Geloff, Sweeney, Cruz, Smith, and Lindor. The Cruz is going to be the short print, I believe. All right, what do we get here? Dark gray, Hyberto Hernandez, Steven Kwan, Zach Neto, there we go. And then we got Hunter Brown. So Zach Neto on the chrome and Hunter Brown on the dark gray. We got Gabriel Moreno, Javier. There's another Cags. Giants rookie first base, Bryce Eldridge. There we go, Giants. We got Ketel Marte second base and Owen Casey, little color match blue there. There we go. Now the rookies are starting to come. Nice Eldridge there for whoever snagged those Giants. All right, I am going to be very quickly out of penny sleeves here. Let's get Cags in a sleeve. All right, my last sleeve here. Let me grab another pack of sleeves. 1 second. I got plenty of top loaders, just out of sleeves. All right, sleeves secured. Back to the rip. Ke'Bryan Hayes, Nimmo. There's Judge, Sal Stewart, me likey, Junior Caminero. Castillo must be the short print. Yep, Castillo. Seattle and Texas. Abrams. Gunner. That is another rookie outfielder. Jacob Marcy on this one. So that's going to be big for the Marlins. Put that one right there. Owen Casey again. Brady House. Yankees pitcher, that's Bednar. He had a good WBC. And then Austin Martin for the Twins on the dark gray. Brenton Doyle, Bryce Harper, Roman, and Miguel Andujar. Ooh, could this be it? Could this be an auto? It's facing the other way. We got Freddie Peralta. It's a chrome. Cal Raleigh on the blue to 150. Nice one there for the Mariners. Unless you're a fan of the WBC, then Cal Raleigh not so great. Nice M's. Justinson Garcia. There we go. We got Nolan McLean. Carson Williams. Guardians outfielder. That's Lane Thomas. White Sox outfielder. Mike Tauchman. Uh-oh. The relic, not yet. We live to see another pack. Jackson Churio, Brandon Lowe, Ezekiel Tovar, Enterprises. Remember, even if we do see a relic, which I don't see in this pack, it could still be a auto relic. Rockies outfielder Brenton Doyle. Thank God it's not Chris Bryant. Chase Burns on the gold 35 of 50. There we go. Wow, what a card. What a card. Reds. What a card. Holy smokes. Move over Bryce. There's a new share. This is another 3-numbered box. Maybe more. Entire case has been relic so far. But this is the halfway point. So we're hoping we can snag one here and then at least one more in the back half. Yep. Relic free. Still relic free. Kafis. Phillies first base. How about Bryce Harper? Cubs shortstop Dansby Swanson. Couple good vets there. Still no relic. Brooks Baldwin, Ben Rice. We got Ronel Blanco. That's probably a short print. Cody Clemens, Loper Fido, Taj Bradley, Josh Smith, Connor Norby. Not a rookie, Connor Norby, but nice little refractor. Yeah, I saw that. That's a bummer. Oh, there's the bad news, guys. Unless it's an auto. Kyle Teal for the White Sox. Andrew Abbott, it's Dodgers. Freddie Freeman again. Game used, Freddie Freeman. And Eduardo Rodriguez. Dude shut down the USA team last night. His cards are up 1,000%, meaning they went from a penny to $1. Second half could be legendary. That's what I'm hoping for. Wilyer Abreu. Edwin Diaz. We got another four-ski. That is Palish, Burgos, Lara, and Winkleman Gonzalez. I love that name. Sean Murphy for the Braves and Rockies outfielders. No, rookie outfielders. Drew Gilbert, Kennedy Corona, Justin Dean, and Tristan Peters. So we'll do a spinny for that one. Spinny for both these ones. Ooh. Oh, cards are coming down. All right, last pack here. Angel Martinez. We've certainly had enough of that guy. Gavin Sheets and Royce Lewis. That's... I mean, it's still a good box, but man, where are these freaking autos? All right, we had Owen Casey, Ellie on the black, Bryce Eldridge, blue sparkle, Cabrera on the turn back the clock, Edwin Diaz, green to 99, Cal Raleigh to 150, and Chase Burns, nuke of the night so far, 35 of 50. All right, let's spin for these guys, and then we'll recess until tomorrow night. All right, so first one we've got White Sox, Diamondbacks, Nationals, and White Sox. So 2 White Sox. Nationals, White Sox. Diamondbacks. Nationals, Diamondbacks, and then 2 White Sox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. All right, going to the Nats. All right, next one. Giants, Astros, Dodgers, Rays. Oh, Giants, Astros, Dodgers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Astros. Drew Gilbert. That's a notable name on this one. All right, and last one. This one is for the Marcy. We've got Guardians, Rockies, Astros, Marlins. Two, 3, 4, 5. All right, good luck. I've got 3, Joe. Oh, are you asking Randall? All right, going to the Rockies. Nice hit there for the Rockies. All right, guys, we will try to pick this up tomorrow. I'll be streaming from my hotel room in Burlingame. Maybe Randall will let me come over and use his Wi-Fi. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll restart this show so you guys that bought cards won't have to pay for shipping again. All right, good night, everybody. Loaded with autos in the second half.